Hi there, I'm Ron Briscoe, and I'm a G Evangelist with ATB Financial. Whether you are a project manager, project director, a business finance specialist, a web designer, or a member of a project team, you are the type of person where you have ideas and you need to capture thoughts and you need to capture them quickly so that if you're anything like me and you don't have a good memory and you don't write things down, they vanish. So I'm going to take you quickly through Google Keep, which is a way to quickly jot down ideas and to-do lists and other things that pop into your head on any device at any time so that you can capture them to use later. So I'll take you through the basic functionality. So the basic functionality is a note about anything. Let's say that you're in a team meeting and you are taking notes. Great place to take your notes. Now, let's say that you're in that meeting and you are going through all the information and things kind of become a to-do list. Well, you could very easily add checkboxes. So now you can create a to-do list for the things that you need to do. Um, let's say that you are the designated note taker in that meeting, but there are several other people who want to read your notes, or maybe they weren't able to attend the meeting. Well, you can add people as collaborators. If you enter their email address here and click save, your note will automatically show up. Now all of a sudden you are all collaborating on the same note. And if somebody noticed something that you missed, they can add that new note right into note in their keep, and that will show up on your keep and everyone else's keep note that you shared it with. So let's do another example. Let's say that you met somebody at the meeting, a new partner at ATB, and they gave you a copy of their business card. You had your mobile device with you, so you can take a quick picture of that business card. And here's an example on the screen. Now, this is just a picture. There's not much you can really do about that. But click here and click on Grab Image Text. Google is smart enough to know that there is text in that image. And when you click Grab Image Text, it will grab the text from that picture. And now you have text you can edit. And you can copy that text, you can paste it into your contacts. If you're on a mobile device, phone number will be highlighted. So you can just tap on that hyperlink phone number and call the person immediately. Using this example, let's say that you met somebody new, or you met with a client, or you met with a vendor, and you've got their business card information, but you realize, you're heading home for the day and you need to follow up with that person. And you want a reminder when you get home, or maybe when you get to the office the next day to call that person. By clicking here, you can enter a reminder. Now, you can enter a timed reminder, like many other apps, but in Keep, you can also enter a location-based reminder. So if you enter a location in here, it now knows that your phone, your mobile device will know when you approach your home address or any address, your office address that you enter in here. And when you approach it, it knows you're there, and bing, it'll pop up a reminder on your phone to remind you to do this task. Another way this is used quite often by people is for a shopping list. You could enter superstore in here. And when you approach the superstore, it'll know that you're there and it'll pop up your shopping list. If your husband and wife is at home and you've shared access to your shopping list with them, they can enter items onto your Keep note that will pop up live on your phone as you're going through your shopping list while you're in the store. Depends how much sharing that you want to do with your partners, but hey, that's entirely up to you. All right. Well, as I mentioned, you can take a note, you can do a new list. You can also do a new note with an image, which is what I did here with creating a new note by taking a picture of that business card. For in a meeting, you can also take a picture of PowerPoint presentations or even whiteboards. And again, you can grab the image text and it'll grab the text that you can now work with from that PowerPoint presentation. If a particular note is important, you can click this pin up at the top, and that will now pin that note to the top of the screen. The important stuff is always at the top. If you're a very visual person, you can change the color of notes by clicking right here. And now I can change this to red. I can change it to yellow, orange, you name it. And if you're a visual person, you can organize it that way. Also, you can very easily drag and drop notes, like sticky notes, anywhere on the page. If you are a handwriting type of person and you are on a mobile device with a touch screen, you can handwrite notes. And in fact, you can, depending on the quality of your handwriting, it will capture the image text from your handwriting as well. So I'll show you a couple of other things. Now, you're working on a project, you've captured all of your ideas in various different notes in various different places. Well, the first thing you can do to find all of your notes is search for them. As soon as you click in the search bar up at the top, it brings up automatic categories for you to search for your Keep note. You can search by type of note, reminders, lists, images, and so on. You can create labels for all of your notes. Labels are like folders in Outlook, but unlike Outlook, you can assign multiple labels to notes. So if there's one particular note that is sales related, team related, project related, or assigned to a particular person, you can assign multiple labels to your notes. And then all of those labels will show up here. If you click on these, it will bring up all the notes with those labels. Google is also smart enough to automatically categorize your notes. So for example, it knows I have a note in there with food items in it, so it created a food category. That business card where I captured the text, it knows that there's a location in there, so it has a category for places. Moving down the page, if you've shared notes with other people, you can click on those people and it'll bring you to just those notes that you've shared with those people. And finally, if you've added colors to notes, you can click on these categories and you can instantly bring up all of the notes that have that color. Also, within search, you can search not only for text, but you can also search for items that you've typed in any of your notes. Now, finally, you have created some notes, you've captured ideas. We'll go to this one right here. You've captured ideas, and now you want to work with them and edit them in a more robust space. By going down here at the bottom, you can click on Copy to Google Docs. What that will do is it will create a Google Doc with your Keep note in it. And now you can open the doc, and that will open the doc in your drive with all of the text, all of the images, everything else with it. Also, by clicking up here, you can enable the Keep Notepad. This has a list of all of the notes that you've created in Keep. And if you have 10 or 20 different ideas, you can simply grab the note from Keep, drag it, and drop it into your Word document. So in that way, you can take everything that you've put together, you can take all of the notes that you've captured in various different places, and you can drag them all into the same doc. Now you can work on them and edit them and come up with your project plan or your action plan. So that is Keep in a nutshell. Thank you very much for watching. And if you ever have any questions, visit any of the Keep communities or message a G Evangelist, a G Guide, or a G Whiz, and we will help you and answer any questions that you have. Thank you very much. You guys have a good day.